So let's start with the second problem, and you can see here we have to solve this problem by first angle projection method, and we have to draw front view, left hand side view and top view. So let's start with the front view, and as you can see the length of the object is 50 plus 25 plus this radius which is also 25, so the length will be 100. The width of the object is 20, 20 and 20, so that means it is 60 plus, as you can see here, some projected part is there, so that is 5 mm and 5 mm on this side, so that will be 60 plus 5 plus 5, 70, and the height of the object is 20 plus 50, that means 70. So let me start by drawing this semicircles first. So in the front view I will be able to see this semicircle plus I will be able to see this semicircle. Also I will be able to see this full circle. So let's first draw these circles. I have to keep some space to draw the top view at the bottom because this is first angle projection method. So I am first locating the center of the circle. Now I will first draw semicircle of 25 mm radius. Next I will draw semicircle of 15 mm radius. And next I will draw full circle of 10 mm radius. So you have to consider that these all are thick lines, and as you can see here that these two semicircles are connected by this vertical line, so I have to show a thick line here. Now I can draw the remaining lines. So first of all I will draw this line, and the length is 25 plus 20, that means 40 mm. I'm sorry, it is not 40, it is 45. 20 plus 25, it will be 45. From that point we have to draw one vertical line of 50 mm. And then I have to draw this line which is 30 mm. From this I have to draw one vertical line of 20, this line. Now from this point I have to draw one horizontal line of 50. and then I have to draw one vertical line of 20. So that will be connected to this point. So I have already drawn this surface and this surface and this circle. Next, in the front view, this surface will also be visible, the triangular surface, and to draw that I have to simply connect these 2 points. So all the visible lines are now made. Now we have to look for hidden entities. So first of all, you can see here there is a slot at the bottom which is not visible from the front direction. So we have to draw a horizontal line, and that is 10 mm from the base. So from this I will measure 10 mm, and from that point I will draw the hidden line. Next, we have to check is there any other hidden entities over here. So you can see that here we have a slot. So there are these 2 points, and there must be one vertical line, vertical edge coming out from this point. So we have to show hidden line for that as well, and that will be at 20 mm distance from this point. That means 20 mm from this, and we know that this is already 20, so directly we can draw one hidden line here. Now other than this there will not be any hidden entities. So next we can move to, okay, yes, there will not be any hidden entity. So next we can move to top view. So I will leave some space to draw the top view, and then I will start drawing it. Okay, now I will first make the envelope for the top view. As we have already discussed, the width is 70. So from this point I have to measure 70 mm. First of all, let me take the reference for vertical line. Here I have to measure 70 mm. And then I have to draw a line, and I need to project this here. So that makes the outline, that means envelope. Now first of all I will draw this center line. So I will first mark the midpoint, and from that point I will draw the required center line. Then we can take projections from front view, required projections from front view. Now I can start drawing the top view. Now first of all, in the top view this surface will be visible, and we already have projection for this edge, which is this projection. Now this point starts from 5 mm from the envelope line, because this distance is 5. So from this line we have to leave 5 mm, from this line we have to leave 5 mm, and then we have to start drawing this line. So I am measuring 1 mm here and 1 mm, I am sorry, 5 mm from here and 5 mm from here, and that will make the required line. So we have made this line. Now from this line, this point is overlapping this point and we have to draw this line now. So simply we can draw a line from this point here and here also, and this should also be continuous thick line. Now from this point we can draw this line which is up to this center line, a line which is actually aligned to this center line. So for that we already have one projection here, so we have to draw the line up to that projection. Up to this projection we have to draw. And then we can make this and this continuous thick. So this cylindrical surface is represented by this rectangular portion. Now but we can see there is a gap in between here, and that distance is 20. So I have to measure 10 mm from center line on this side as well as on this side, and I have to draw these lines. Now these lines are actually going up to this line which is at 20 mm. So for that again we have already one projection here. So I will extend this line up to this. That means this will be continuous thin line. By mistake which I have shown as continuous thick, that will be continuous thin line because there is a gap, and this again will be thick line, this one. Next, what is visible over here is this slant surface, and that is 10 mm thick. So I have to mark 5 mm on both the sides from the center line, and then I need to make the line. So all the visible lines are now made. Now we have to think about the hidden lines. So first of all, you can see we have this point here, and there will be an edge passing through this point. That means starting from this edge, this point, that will be like this, and from top it will not be visible. So that means we have to draw hidden lines here and here. Next, you can see there is this surface semicircle semicircle cylindrical surface here that will not be visible from top. So that we have to see. For that we already have a projection here. So this will be a dotted line and that will be up to this. Similarly, there will be one dotted line here and here. Then we have this through hole here and here that will not be visible from top. So we have to show hidden line for that as well. So I have shown these hidden lines for through hole here. Okay, then this slot will not be visible from top, and actually it will give us 4 dashed lines. So one for this point, second for this point, third for this point, fourth for this point. And I can measure it because from this is 30, so from center line it will be 15 15, and this is 20, so from center line it will be 10 10. So this is 10 mm and 10 mm, and this is 15 mm and 15 mm. So with this the top view is done. Now next we will go to left hand side view, and to draw the left hand side view we will take projections from front view and top view both. So I am taking projections from top view. And from front view. And this shows the center line. So I can take some more projections from front view. It is always necessary that we take projections, required projections, and then we draw the shapes, required geometries. Okay, so here I can take projections from this also. So I am projecting all the required lines. Now let's start drawing the left hand side view. So let's understand, this surface will be visible from the left hand side, this surface will be visible, this slant surface will be visible, and this surface, this cylindrical surface, and this surface same on this side, that will be visible. So first let's draw this surfaces on both the sides from the required projections. So you understand that this rectangle shows this surface, okay, that means this rectangle shows this surface, this rectangle shows this surface, and that this cylindrical surface is shown by this rectangle, and same on this side for other portion. So that is now drawn. Now from this point we have to draw one vertical line which actually represents this line, because these 2 points are overlapping. So if we represent this point, we are also representing this point, so we already have that point here, and from that point we have to draw one vertical line, right? So let's draw that line here and here, and then we have to draw this line continuous thick. So other than that, we can see that this line will be visible. So that line is nothing but here, this line, and then we can show this slant surface at 5 mm from center on this side, 5 mm on this side. We already have the projection for that. Next, this shape will be visible. So from the center it is 15 15, and this is 10 10. We already have projection for that as well. So here also we have one projection, and you can see this dotted line is representing, edge from this. So projection of that will give us one point here and another point here. This second dotted line, that represents edge coming out from this point. So we have this projection that will give us this point and this point, and now we can make the required shape by connecting these points. this will be continuous thick line. So that shape is now obtained. Now all the outlines are made. Let's think about the dashed line. So first of all, we can see that there will be edges coming out from this point, vertical lines like this on the other side, which is not visible. This distance is 20. So from center we can take 10 on this side, 10 on this side, and we can make the required dashed lines. Also, the holes, through holes here, this and the other, that is not visible. So for that we can show dashed line by taking these projections. So other than that, there will not be any hidden lines. So this left hand side view is also done. Now I am not giving dimensions to this. To complete the problem, you have to give dimensions by given or mentioned method in the problem statement, and also you have to write the names of views, front view, top view, and left hand side view at the bottom. So that will complete the problem. So let's keep this session. Let's end this session over here. In next lecture we will see sectional orthographic projection.